You and Dad saw a ad in the paper?
Yes. We were living in renting a four-room place. It was almost half a page in the newspaper, and it had a picture of a Cape Cod house.
Mm-hmm.
And it was supposed to be $10,500. And it was out in Tinley Park to look at. That they would take you out and show you the...
So they drove all the way into 51st and, what is it, Loomis or Laughlin you were on?
Ada.
You were on Ada, 51st and Ada.
Yeah.
And took you out to Tinley Park.
Yeah. And, you know, we're driving out to Tinley Park. And we're driving, and we're driving. And finally I said to Al, I said, are we still in Illinois? And so we get out here, and here it's this little town. And the model house was like on the corner inside what they call Parkside now.
Right.
And they took us through it, you know. And then we went in the one bedroom. They had an office desk and a man sitting behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And he opens up this big map of Tinley Park, and it was all sectioned off. And he says, well, he says, now that you've seen the house, he says, where would you like your house to be? And he starts showing us, and we, you know, I think Al had, what, $5 or $10 in his pocket, you know. And he, and we're saying, you know, he's showing us this, and we said, well, we're not buying, you know, anything out in Tinley Park. We just thought we'd like to see, you know, what it was like. Because when you live in Chicago, Tinley Park was way out in the sticks. I've never heard of it before.
Especially back then, they didn't have expressways and...
No. And of course, we never heard of the town of Tinley Park. And, but anyway, this guy's got this map, and so he helps us pick out a house on Ravinia Drive. And you could say which house you would like. The one that was facing north and south, or the one east and west.
That's the only difference.
It was the same house.
Every house
but
is
just
exactly the same.
Yeah. And our house was, the front door faced the west.
It did, yes, it did. I remember.
Mm-hmm. And my God, we go back home and we're saying, what did we do? You know, this is impossible. But it ended up, your father was young, and he worked in Chicago around 35th Street in Ashland, somewhere around there. And I remember he after we moved out here, he'd leave our house, run all the way up to the railroad station, take the train into 63rd Street near Halsted, and then he'd get on a streetcar and go the rest of the way to work.
How long did that take? That had to take a couple of hours.
He was gone from the house so long you know, I mean, he'd have that
And there are you,
long
all
trip
alone
going
out
and
there.
a long trip coming back.
And you're all alone out in this little town.
Yeah. It took me a whole year to get used to living out here. I remember for the first year I was weeping and crying, but wow, what a stupid thing it was to do what we did, you know, with getting that. David was a year old.
No, David
No,
was
David was
4 years old.
4 years old, and Peggy was 1.
Right, and you were pregnant with me.
Yeah.
You got a car then. When did he get the car? When did he get the car? His first car.
He bought the car for $5 or $10. And
Everything was $5 or $10 back then. $10 down on the house, or was it $5?
it had a hole in the floor by the passenger seat.
That's so you could put the
I
brakes
could
on.
see the ground going by when I was sitting there. It's a good thing we were all young. You do crazy things when you're young.
Right.
But as it turned
So-
out, everything's...
When did were all your neighbors move in pretty soon after you moved in? Like the Richardsons and the Nelsons?
Yeah.
And the Bonners? Did they all move in the same time?
around the same time. Yeah.
Okay.
And
And the Johnsons and the Bernhardts and the Yurkas and the...
yeah, remember they had that big police dog?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Everybody was afraid of it.